Hi, good morning. I hope the sun is shining down on you wherever you are in the world. It's a lovely day up here in uh, North Yorkshire. I just back from walking young Rosie, our younger Labrador, and bumped into some friends, had a bit of a chat. Lovely start to the day, absolutely superb. So today we've reached G, and G is for gratitude. So there's a lot of these things around, aren't there? These gratitude journals and listing things that we are grateful for. And I've got to admit, I have tried this. I tried this a few years ago. So simple task sounds pretty sounds sounds pretty easy and straightforward. And yeah, uh, what are the things that I am grateful for? Um, so I'm grateful for a lovely wife, lovely group of friends, family, lovely house, great lifestyle, and doing the uh, pursuing my dream um, about helping kids be happy, helping mums and dads help their kids be happy. So I'm pursuing my dream. I'm grateful for those things. But so what are you grateful for? Um, maybe you've maybe you could write that you could write a list down of the things that you are grateful for. But it doesn't really. Oh, hello, Suzanne Wass and Jane Poole. Suzanne is grateful for being working and being online. Jane is grateful for everything with some kisses. That's cool. Uh, yeah, it does help, doesn't it, to kind of focus on what we're grateful for. But to me, it doesn't really cut that mustard. Maybe I'm doing something wrong with my gratitude journaling. Um, Hi Jane, yeah, maybe I'm doing something wrong. It doesn't seem to have the depth for me. It doesn't have that depth of that depth of doesn't have depth of feeling. To me, it feels like a bit like um, a logical. It feels like a logical process, doesn't it, in our head? And the real what we're after is feelings. Obviously, not obviously, but we've been talking the last couple of days about feelings coming from thoughts. But just the thought of being grateful doesn't didn't have a lot of impact for me. For me, so where is it then? Where is the impact? Well, I and what's the difference? What's the difference that makes the difference? And for me, this was something um, that happened to me last week and a week before. So just coming back, it's about this time in the morning. I was just coming back from with my wife from walking the two dogs. It's they've been in the river, and um, I'd I'd heard a mentor say the previous the previous day on a course, an online course, a Zoom call. He said something like, "What if we had a fantastic life, only we didn't realize?" And I thought, yeah, yeah, there's a little insight there, something that occurred to me, and then walking back with the dogs the following morning, my mind was quiet, I was at peace, and then suddenly this tsunami. Tsunami is a thing, sort of probably sort of as a negative word, but I just mean a really powerful wave of gratitude kind of flooded my body, And in that moment, I was taken to another space where I was wholly and truly grateful for everything in my life. Everything. It was a tingling. It was a tingling in my fingers. It was a warmth that 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 kind of started in my head, and it ran all the way through my body down to my toes, tingling my fingers as it went. And I felt peace and at one with the world. And for me, that's gratitude. That depth coming from coming from deep within us, not outside. Some great comments. Uh, Jane's on fire with comments here. The world doesn't realize their perfect lives. I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody in the world. I can speak for myself. And in that moment, I felt that. Now, that's where it's at. That's where the power's at for me. That's where the power's at for me. It's in the feeling. It's not in the thought. It's not in the logic of going through a tick box scheme for me. Maybe just for me, just my personal opinion. It's in the depth of the feeling, and I'm pointing you to that feeling in the hope that that helps you in some way. And I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it with you there. See you soon. We are gratitude, aren't we? Bye bye.